Sidebar. Well, we have to understand what the narcissist is everybody is the side chick or the side person because, of course, narcissists can be male or females, all right? Everybody is the side. They don't have loyalty to anybody, guys. And we have to really accept that. All right, so welcome to my channel, and let's hop into this comment section video reply. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Here is another comment section video reply. Now this here is gonna sound like the soap opera in a second, okay? Dun dun dun. But the survivor writes, can you do a video on a narc that gets the secondary source pregnant while with the primary? That's the part I'm having a battle with. All right. So actually, this is pretty cut and dry. The answer that I'm going to give and the points that I'm going to make in this video is actually pretty cut and dry when we step into our logic. Okay. Because, you know, when someone's battling with this, I can assume in my emotional maturity that it's the emotional aspect of things that's hurting this person because, of course, they were emotionally attached to this narcissist. They thought they were having this monogamous relationship. But then when we learn about narcissists and their typical patterns and the typical narcissist and how unfaithful and how disloyal they are and how they typically have other supplies lined up due to their insecurities of and their fears of being without a supply and their knowledge of knowing that, you know, most things do not last forever, that the primary source is eventually going to find out about them, and they want to always have somebody lined up for when the day comes that you leave them. They have a soft place to fall. They have someone else to fill those voids that you were feeling, or at least someone else that wants to try to fill it, or at least someone else that can distract them or continue to distract them from their own brokenness and inner child that's constantly screaming out for them, but they're constantly suppressing through all of these different relationships and wearing these masks. So when we understand the full circle of that, we can see how the narcissist is getting someone else pregnant. Yeah, because if they're sleeping around, and we know what can happen and be produced out of sex, children. That's what it was mainly. That's the number one thing that God gave us sex for, is to procreate, right? So yeah, if we have an unfaithful narcissist that's sleeping around, we can't be too surprised when the baby pops up. Okay, but the devastation comes when that primary source thought that the narcissist obviously was being faithful to them, and they find out not only has the narcissist been cheating, but the narcissist gets someone pregnant. Or you find out that the narcissist was cheating, they tell you that it was over, and they're still dibbling and dabbling with that person, and bam, the person ends up being pregnant. And then if that person that they get pregnant is in their darkness, right, in their ignorance, they think it's a badge of honor. You know, they think it's sealing the deal with the narcissist. But let me tell you, they're just getting themselves deeper in, or neck deep, or over their head at that point. Now they're going to have to parallel with this toxic person. So the person that wrote this, Felicia, if you don't have any children, thank your maker. If you don't have children and they cheat on you and they get someone else pregnant, let it just validate that this relationship is not for you. They're only just giving you like some hardcore in your face evidence that lets you know that, hey, this is not the route that I want to take. The universe is showing you. And now, you know, someone else is going to learn a heavier lesson, okay, through the narcissist. But thank your maker that now you're not a part of the, and I don't even like to say baby mamas, but you're not a mother of any of their seed or any of their child, you know. So be thankful for it. And I know the initial jerk reaction is just going to be hurt. How could he do this? Because look what we're dealing with. A narcissist is going to be a narc. A narc is going to do narky things. You cannot expect loyalty. You cannot expect monogamy. You're not going to expect faithfulness, even if you are married, because they do this within marriages too. Okay? They do this within marriages too. So, we can't be surprised knowing their shady character and the low morale that they're doing this. But the battle is with your emotions because you're feeling hurt. But if you understanding that, they never reciprocated, meaning you didn't have their heart. You didn't even have the relationship that you thought. It was all an illusion. And no matter how long that this went on, and for a lot of people, this is it could be years and years. And then somewhere deep down in that survivor's heart, they're holding on to drops of hope, like, well, I know it's not what I think, but we've been at this for years and it'll somehow fall into place eventually. And, we have the rosy colored glasses, and one day you're going to have your Cinderella moment with this toxic person, and it's miraculously, they're going to wake up and mature. They're going to see all your love and faithfulness and devotion, and it's just going to pan its way out. And then all it ends up doing is more time is invested in the situation. The narcissist never changes for the better. And now, bam. Now you're having children outside of our relationship. Now not only are you cheating on women, but now you're procreating as well. That's when we have to see things for what it is and say, you know what do I deserve? And what do I want? And what do I want to participate in moving forward? Because I don't care how long I invested in this relationship. Is it fair to me? And do I want to keep doing that? Because sometimes I keep saying this, survivors have this backwards mentality where because I invested so much time, I got to keep trying. I don't want all my time to be in vain. But no, all of that time was for you to see what the narcissist was exploiting about you, for you to see the cracks within your brokenness and your inner child that needs to be dealt with. That's what all that time was for. And now that your eyes are starting to open and you're seeing these things, you need to make the appropriate decision out of self-love for yourself and self-preservation. Okay? Because trust me, all the narcissist is going to do in this particular situation is triangulate and yo-yo back and forth. And while he's, they like to usually discard the pregnant woman, and now, she trapped me. I didn't even want to have sex with her. And, it was a one-night stand. She means nothing for me. And then when they get mad at you, it's running back to them. And it's this back and forth thing if you allow it to be. All right? Love yourself. Have enough faith in the universe that you can have something healthy and something better. Okay? You don't have to settle for that. Okay? So, cut your losses at that point. And even if you do have children with him, that's how much he respected the family he claimed to be faithful with and loyal to you. If you married him and he's doing that. So you have to make some decisions there. I mean, just do it all out of your logic and do it all to your best advantage. Okay, guys? I don't know what is going on in the background, but I'm going to go ahead and stop this video at midnight. So my house is making a lot of noise. But, maybe we'll have a live chat to follow up on all of these questions that I'm answering, okay? And we'll just talk about it all in the live chat here. But Felicia is nothing for you to battle with. It's just something for you to see in his disloyalty and his toxicity. All right. He's having unprotected sex with other people, which could, obviously expose you to STDs on top of the emotional harm that it's causing you. All right. So if you're giving this person your devotion and your loyalty, and this is the best they can do is cheat on you and procreate, and come on now, you deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. And it's not your battle, and it's not your responsibility to pick up the weight, take care of that child, none of that. We coddle the narcissist too much, and we're blocking them from their karma and actually taking on pieces of their karma. All right. So, I mean, you know, I would, have an ending there. I would have an ending there. All right. And you're definitely free to get coaching from me personally, and we could talk, because I'm sure there's a lot more to this situation than just this. All right. And therapy can be a great way to, help you through very toxic and life-changing situations. All right. I've seen your name many times under the video, so I was more than happy to make this video for you, and I hope that it's helpful. All right. Don't take it as a personal jab to your worth. You have to detach from these things, because sometimes we battle with that. It makes us feel worthless because somebody treated us poorly. But that is he's showing you his brokenness, his toxicity. That is him. The way he's treating you has to do with what's going on with inside of him and his mind, sweetie, okay? So don't let that have nothing to do with your self-worth. You define that stuff. Self-worth, self-esteem has the word self in front of it. You define those things, all right? Don't give them the authority and the power. All right? You tried to love them. You tried to be with them. They rejected it. They ran away from it. They created, even more toxicity in a relationship. So that's all the evidence you need to go ahead and step out of resistance and accept the ending, all right? If you need help doing that in the best fashion, like I said, or you need help, helping your emotion catch up to your logic, which is a process here. But it just starts with having the right frame of mind, okay? Because when you're battling with something like this, it's like you're attaching to their behaviors, and that's definitely what happens between codependents when they enmesh, all right? All right, so just something to be mindful about. There's a life after this. I mean, you don't have to help them pick up those pieces, and it's nothing for you to feel guilty and ashamed about. And yes, it is a betrayal of your trust. But what more can we expect from a narcissist, guys? All right. So be sure to hit this like button if you want some more comment section reply videos, or if you feel like this content is very helpful. It does help YouTube algorithm push the content out. Thank you guys for all the love that you're showing my channel, of course. And like I said at the end of all the videos, never give up on yourself. Keep doing the work. And until next time, please take care.